Hello everyone, today I have a wonderful game to showcase to you all that is provided by Square Enix. Thank you to them. Once again, I am able to experience one of their new releases, Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles. Although I have no experience when it comes to tactical RPGs, I thought this would be an interesting video to upload, as this is my first impressions to not just it being my first tactical turn-based RPG, but my first ever Final Fantasy Tactics game. For some background details of what this game is, this is a remastered version and it has quite some big changes to it when it comes to their visuals and has voice acting implemented to their dialogue. A lot of the other changes are related to the game design's balancing. When coming into Final Fantasy Tactics, I didn't necessarily have an expectation, even though a few people in my comments from previous videos said not to sleep on this game. I kept note of that, and which is why I showed interest towards Square Enix when it was first released. I can only talk so little about this game so far since there's a lot of things to unpack, and I'm not even close to seeing what everything has to offer. From my first few hours with this game, I could already tell it has this addicting gameplay loop I can go into. I've also mentioned on stream that I should have asked them to give me a copy for my Switch 2 instead so I could just play the game wherever I go, or play while I'm in bed, because honestly I love playing RPGs when I'm just chilling and laying down on a couch or something, you know? I love how there is an incentive to keep leveling up. The game offers different classes or roles for each of your party members, including the main character. I love how you are able to obtain these classes by grinding it out and earning experience for your current class to get to the next one. The gameplay seems open with its design, with the amount of classes that are provided for everyone, and you can mix and match a lot of the combinations of classes together in your party to dominate when in battle. With the story so far, I do feel like there are tensions already, but I haven't gotten to the point where I'm truly invested yet. The voice acting is amazing nonetheless. Shout out to the actors that really put a lot of soul into their lines. Definitely adds a lot for the story, especially how it didn't exist in the previous versions. When it comes to its user interface, I would say this is one of the cleanest designs and is simple to understand if you are familiar with how RPGs work. I also do like how there is a fast forward functionality when in combat. My biggest gripe on RPGs in the past, especially when you are constantly grinding them out, is how the turn-based combat can feel very slow to me personally. I am quite aware that this fast forward feature is in other turn-based games, but I appreciate that life quality change, as it does help much more with progressing much faster on where I need to be. Although I need to put a lot more hours to really see a lot of the juicy combat, I can confidently say that this is a lot of fun and can be an addicting game to play, especially if you're into tactical turn-based RPGs. I also think it's a great way for you to familiarize yourself with the Final Fantasy franchise, as each Final Fantasy is different on their own. Many different people love different Final Fantasy games. They're all unique in some sort of way, and people have some sort of appeal to each one. So feel free to look into this one as your first Final Fantasy game. This wraps up my little review for Final Fantasy Tactics. I'm not sure if I'll do like a big full-on review. We'll see if I ever progress much more with this game. But I hope you guys like this little video as much as I do want to like cover much more of it. I simply don't have the time to really put out the hours as I really want to. But hopefully this will do and give you guys like an idea, especially if you're new to the Final Fantasy series, on what you're in for. But alright, y'all, I'm out. Peace. If you have any other questions, remember to leave a comment down below, but also remember to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't yet. It'll really support the channel a lot. And also remember to hype up the video as well. Alright, peace. I'm out.